Hello all, and welcome to another edition of Yachts Tutorials. Today I join you from the desert island where I found a crashed freighter and built a base. So today I'll be doing a tutorial on basic wiring. I'll show you all the basics of wiring, then I'll be building a basic proximity switch to show you how to create a proximity switch onto a um, teleporter so that it'll power up just long enough for you to get through it and then power right back down again. And then I'll show you how to set up alternating flashing lights using a proximity switch and a, what is the part called? It is a power inverter. So anyway, we'll go through that. Here we go. So as always, I start off by building a platform so that I can show you what we need. So let's get us a platform set up. Should have already had this set up for you, but such is life. Okay, let's hop up here and get started. Okay, so the first thing I need you to know is it doesn't matter what your power source is, whether it be a biofuel reactor, a solar panel, or a electromagnetic generator. Electromagnetic generators, by the way, can only be placed where there is a hotspot for them, and I'll show you where the hotspot is for that in a few minutes. But no matter what the source, you can run them through a battery, and the battery will collect the power. Okay, so let's say we have a biofuel reactor right here. If I put a battery next to it, it will then collect the power from this biofuel reactor, like so. If I run the power from the biofuel reactor to the battery. But right now the biofuel reactor is not running. So the reason that we stop using the biofuel reactor as soon as we can is because it always takes carbon to run, and it only runs for so long. So a full tank of fuel, which is just carbon, will only run it for 50 hours. So what we want to do is we want to run that until the battery fills up, and the battery will tell it how long it'll take until it's filled. 15 hours, 15 minutes. Okay, so how do we run a proximity switch? Here's how that works. I'm going to put a teleporter right here. You notice that was red stated. In another video, I showed you how to create things even though the game doesn't really want you to put them there. Okay, so by using the wire glitch, it lets us do things that the game doesn't want us to do. So the game tells me, okay, you're limited to one teleporter per base. I've already got a teleporter over there on my main building. So if I go into wire mode and I just place the part, it lets me place it anyway. Then I'm not ready to wire that up though yet. So what I want to do is I want to go over here and I want to take a proximity switch like so, which has just two ends to it. And I'll wire one end to the battery and the other end to the teleporter like so. And you notice that because I'm standing right next to it, the teleporter is lit up. But watch what happens when I run away. The teleporter is no longer lit up. And I'm going to put a ladder here, or I mean a ramp. And we'll see how close I can get before it starts lighting up. There it is. So, and that's where it stops lighting up. So you can get about 1.5 floor panels away before it lights up. And that's how a proximity switch works. Okay, that's the first concept of how a proximity switch works. The next thing is that a prefab building has points on it that lets you wire things directly to the building. If you notice, you can wire actually directly to the building, and the whole building lights up. That means that anything that requires power, I'm going to put a door on here. I'm going to put it on this side because the high side of the building is over here. And a ramp. Get in and out easily. And you will notice that the inside of the room is lit up. Okay, so you'll notice that because the building is lit up, that means that anything I put inside the building that requires power also lights up. So if I put a battery in here, it doesn't have to be wired in the way that the battery sitting up there on the platform does. If I put, say, for instance, another teleporter inside the building, it lights up immediately because it's inside the building. The building already has power, and everything inside does as well. That's the basics of building. Okay, I'm going to pause for a minute while I gather my thoughts for the next section. I'll be right back. Hello all, and welcome back to part 2 of basic wiring. This will be on alternating flashing lights. So we need 2 parts for this. We need a power inverter, which I will turn upside down here. I'll put this right here. And a auto switch. I'm going to turn that one upside down as well. Come on back out. Okay, so if you notice, I've already got a wire run along the floor here. It just runs from the battery and biofuel reactor. So I'm going to take a wire and I'm going to run it to the left side of each unit, like so. Just a quick wire. Then I'm going to take from the sorry, I had to double check my notes. From the top, excuse me, grab the wire again. From the top to the light, also from the side to the light. That'll have it light up and blink. And from the side to the top of the other item, which is the auto switch. You'll notice that when I do that, that now the light blinks off when the other item comes on. So when I wire up the second item to the light, I back off so that you can see it. What happens is red and green blink alternately, like so. A basic A-B lighting sequence. You can get creative with this if you want, but that's a basic A-B lighting sequence. That's as basic as it gets. Have a good night.